Up guys, I'm back and I'm gonna do a quick little video on mixing nutrients today. This is with the Flora Pro from General Hydroponics, the dry nutrients they have. Today we're mixing I'm doing a mixture for DWC and it's for veg, and I'm gonna be using the micro and the grow components is what you use for veg. But I'm going to go ahead and start with Armor SI, which is their silicate additive. It's not necessary, but I'm basically just showing exactly how I mix my solution for veg at this point. This is going to be a quick video, won't take any time at all. I got my 44 gallon Brute trash can here, and I use just over 2 milliliters per gallon. So this is going to be 90 milliliters of Power SI, and this is about probably 40 gallons at this point. So I'm going to pour that in there. That's what goes first. Like I said, Armor SI, 90 milliliters for 40 gallons. And once I do that, I'm basically just waiting for at least an hour for the silicate to be basically in solution firmly enough to start adding other things. So there you go, 90 milliliters in there, and it'll be going for at least an hour. And I'll be back when it's time to add the next stuff to the mix. I'm back, and that silicate has been over there mixing all day, which is unnecessary. You only need to mix it for about an hour, but we're all about fraud, waste, and abuse here. So here's the Flora Pro Hydroponic, or General Hydroponics Flora Pro Micro and Grow. I measured these out already. Micro and Grow. The Micro I do 1.5 grams per gallon, and the Grow I do 1.92 grams per gallon, which is basically like a 40% less than they recommend. And here's the other ones I'm going to, like I said, the only thing I'm putting in here so far is that silicate I showed earlier. Here's the other ones in the lineup that I put in here, starting with Hydroguard. I do the same amount of Hydroguard as I did silicate, which is 90 milliliters for this 40 gallons, so just over 2 milliliters per gallon. Boom. That goes in. Oops, I forgot to put my water in the microwave for the other stuff. So I got water back here for these dry nutrients to mix in. I'm going to heat them up because it makes them dissolve faster. So 90 milliliters of Hydroguard, and then Cali Magic. That's General Hydroponics. This one isn't General Hydroponics. This is Botanicare Hydroguard, but I like that one for my beneficial nutrients. Cali Magic from General Hydroponics. This is what I used to use when I used all of them. I used a ton of it. This is the one thing that I use actually as much as they recommend. Everything else I reduce, and I always have. The difference these days is these two, Micro and Grow, the powder nutrients, have, and even the flower and late flower, those all have calcium, magnesium in them. So since I'm reducing these by about 40%, I'm actually going to throw in about 40% of what I used to put in of Cali Magic, which is about, I would say about 2 milliliters per gallon is what I'm putting in now, because that's about 40% of what I used to put in, which is 5 milliliters per gallon. It was the old what they recommend. So like I said, I'll say it again. Since I'm reducing these by 40%, I'm adding 40% of what I used to of the Cali Magic. So that goes in. Now those are in there. And now I'm going to go ahead and mix up this Micro first. And the Grow actually takes a little bit longer to dissolve, it seems like, but the Micro is fairly quick. And it's warm enough. Let's put it in here for a couple minutes usually. And we'll go to the mixer. Let me find my little stir. We've got different stirs for each one. There's my stir for the Micro. Turn on the heater here as well. Get it going with a nice little tornado in there. Cyclone, whatever you want to call it. Try to keep the bubbles out. And this one's all these ingredients I got, somehow we had holes in the bag and got a little bit wet, but I haven't seen any problems yet. But yeah, that's mixing. dump in my micro. Like I said, this is 60 grams of this because it's 40 gallons and 1.5 grams per gallon. And the grow ended up being about 77 grams because it's 1.92 per grams per gallon, and like I said, 40 gallons. So yeah, here's the micro mixing up, and basically that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mix this one up, and once it's all the way mixed up, I'm just dumping it straight in, and I'll start mixing up the other one, the grow. I can go ahead and heat that up now, and then it will mix up, and once it's done, it'll get dumped in as well. I also add a humic acid full power at 2 milliliters per gallon, but that's over in the grow right now. I'll get in a little bit, but the whole point of this video is how the ratios of the Flora Pro series that I put in, and so far this has worked really good. About a 40% reduction from what there's recommended. With the rest of this lineup, if the plants need more or less, I wouldn't vary anything else. So this comes out to about 500 parts per million when it's all said and done. But if the plants start drinking a lot and the parts per million in my reservoir go down, there's nothing in this lineup that I'm going to alter besides these two at this point. So the HydroGuard, it doesn't matter. The silicate's good. The CalMagic is good. These two, if the plants are drinking super fast or super slow, these are the two that I can. Well, actually, they won't be super slow. They won't drink. If they drink slow, I'll just add in purified water. But if they drink really fast and nutrients are coming out down in my reservoir, I will bump these up. So if that happened, I would end up bumping these up to like probably about 75 for this one, and it would end up being about 90 something for this one. I would, basically bump them up proportionally. But that's the only two that I will mess around with if the plants start drinking faster, harder, anything like that. But yeah, that's basically the end of this video, showing you how I mix them, what I do, and the ratios. And it's been working really good so far for veg. All the plants are looking super healthy and recovering really fast from the beatdown I just put on through the transfer. I'll be back with the flower nutrient profile here in about a month or so once I get there. But I'll be running this all the way through the stretch to about day 23 or 4-ish. And that's when I'll do that updated, do the flower nutrient video. But yeah, if you guys watch this far, I appreciate you watching. If you haven't yet, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll be back probably the end of this week when I'm flipping them. So see you guys then. Peace.